channel.
My name is Maya Lee.
And my name is Morgahn.
Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications.
We will be right back.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me.
Today, we're going to be learning about type 1 diabetes.
I have a sweet situation.
What you think about Morgan's sweet situation?
Every time she loves to eat sweet stuff, and when it's not time for her to eat, she always eats around the clock.
So she's not supposed to eat around the clock?
Yeah, she must eat by the time she's supposed to eat.
I would say that gave us an idea that something wasn't right. She was peeing a lot. She was 2 at the time, still wearing Pampers, and at night she would pee so much that it was almost like dropping her into a pool with water while wearing her Pampers. It was really full and would overflow and get the bed wet. So we decided to take her to the doctor because I had researched why a 2-year-old would be peeing so much and also requesting a lot of water. And what the internet told me was that she may be diabetic. So as an adult or as a child, your sugar level should be between 3 and 7. Those are the normal numbers. At this point, while Morgahn was being tested, her sugar level was way over 20. So she was immediately rushed to the hospital. They did their test and we ended up staying about a week there. Morgahn, do you know what type of sweet situation you have? What? You have gummy worms? No, you have type 1 diabetes. Do you know what that is? No? What do you get in the mornings after breakfast?
Insulin.
Insulin? How many injections?
2.
2. And why do you get the insulin? You're diabetic. That's a big word. As a parent, it was very hard to digest. I don't think any parent wants to know that their child is affected in any way, whether it be a cold, an earache, eczema, asthma, diabetes, cancer. It doesn't matter how extreme or how little the problem is. As a parent, you are going to be affected if your child is affected. So this was a hard one to swallow. Kenita and I were booked to go to Vegas for my birthday the week after diagnosis, and we had to cancel our trip. And I mean, ever since then, our lives changed. The way we move, the way we eat, the whole lifestyle for the family changed to accommodate Morgan's sweet situation. We cried. Over time, it was easier because she was a soldier from day one, you know. The way she accepted the insulin, her tests, she didn't cry, she never shies away from it, she never runs away. So just her whole reaction to the process made it easier as a parent, and we try not to express or dismay or disappointment in the situation, neither to her or Maya. But yeah, it's a much easier situation to deal with now, years after the fact. Okay, so what do you have to do before you eat? Test. Okay, so are you gonna show me how you test? Okay, go ahead.
You put the needle in the machine.
Show me the machine.
Put the needle, the strip in the machine.
Okay. And then what?
And you put the needle in this.
Okay.
And you spray the alcohol
On what?
on the cotton.
Okay. So Maya is going to help you. Maya, do you help her to test every day?
Yeah, with the alcohol.
Okay.
Sometimes she just pee loud and she Maya, Morgahn, come here.
Why she said that?
Because I wasn't coming.
You wasn't coming to test? Are you afraid of testing? Yes or no? You're afraid of testing? I didn't know that. Okay, let's clean your fingers.
I'm gonna do
Which one? Okay. Okay, so blow it to get alcohol dry. Alright. What happens there? What's coming out? Blood. Okay. Lift your hand so they can see it.
Oh.
We basically try to change our lifestyle, the way we eat, the things we eat around her, and even the things we eat on a whole, you know, healthier choices, because we're now thinking, oh my gosh, you know, diabetes is real. If our 2-year-old can have it, then we can develop type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is inherited, that's in your genes, and that's what Morgahn has. But type 2 diabetes can be developed over time, just based on your way of life, obesity, the way you eat. So it's definitely not something that we want to develop in years to come. Neither Kenita or myself are diabetic, so people tend to ask, you know, how did she get it? But Kenita's family line, as well as my family line, has a history of diabetes, so I'm guessing this was passed down to her, just one of those one-offs.
When Morgahn numbers are low, she has to get sweet stuff because sometimes she will pass out.
Okay. And when you give her the sweet stuff, what does that do?
It makes her sugar goes up a little.
Okay. And that keeps her from passing out?
Yes.
Morgan, what age were you diagnosed with diabetes?
2.
Age 2. And did you go to the hospital? Who went to the hospital with you?
Mommy and Daddy.
Okay, and who visited you while you were in the hospital? Maya. And do you remember how long you stayed in the hospital for? Don't remember? 7 what? 7 days. You stayed there for that long? Did you like it there? You sure? If you have a child that you pick up on these signs, excessive peeing, excessive drinking of water, any strange signs, I recommend taking them to the doctor to check it out. And if it is that diabetes is the diagnosis, just breathe easy. It's not the end of the world. It is manageable. You can talk to a dietitian. You can find a doctor that specializes in diabetes, to talk to you about the process, to give the correct dosage of insulin. And it's something that can be managed. Like I said, it doesn't have to stop the world. It doesn't have to stop your life. And just try to stay in high spirits and not to make your child feel as if they're a burden or they're sick. Just continue life as normal and play your part in making them healthy and continuing to be healthy for as long as they can.
Thank you for watching. Drop a comment below to let us know what you thought about this video.
Daddy.
Ate at school today.
Barbecue
Mm-hmm.
and chocolate
You eat chocolate? And what else?
and candy
You eat candy? What else?
and jelly in the car.
Mm-hmm. What else did you eat?
Chicken?
Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting ready for the YouTube channel. Let us stop videoing.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a spell.